Vision have been kicked out by the referee. They are rather tardy to get out of here. And now the action spilling back over to this desk.
What impact with that sliding drop kick, and now just beating him down. Oh, God! No, the mystery is back, and he stops him!
Get ready! We'll say get ready. Get ready for the worst raw review on the internet. The worst raw review on the internet. STRAWS Raw with Eric B and Randy C. Chickens or bananas and fresh roast beef. This is STRAWS Raw.
Hello, friends, listeners, and newcomers. It's me, Eric B. They call me the Raw Dog, and you are listening to STRAWS Raw here on the Hub Sports Entertainment Network. It is the absolute worst, or one of the best, Raw reviews on the internet, depending on where you look us up. Folks, thank you so much for joining me and my PIC. He is my schnauzer from another Mauja. His name is Randy C. Randy, what's going on, bruv?
I decided to read more. It was a novel idea. Hey, Eric B. Hey, everybody. It is me, Randy C. And I hope you're doing good, Eric B. I hope you're doing good, everybody. As usual, we are powered by something. We're powered by interiorplants.ca. The natural solution for a healthier and more beautiful home and business environment. That's interiorplants.ca. Pure Fandom. Pure Fandom is your home for all things pro wrestling and lucha libre memorabilia from replica masks, championship belts, and all your prop accessories for your cosplay. Pure Fandom is purely Canadian. You can go check out their website at purefandomshop.bigcartel.com. Pure Fandom asks, what's your fandom? We're also powered by the Smack Daddies. Brad the Dad and Father Greg Feltham give you the best SmackDown review on the internet every Saturday morning. Brad will tell you what he liked. Greg will tell you what he didn't. Or Sean Burkhead will jump in once in a while. Hey, good to see you back, bud. But that's every Saturday morning here on the Hub Sports Entertainment. Or go to their website, thesmackdaddies.ca. Or look them up on the YouTubes at the SmackDaddies. Last but not least, the handshaking team. The handshaking team with my buddy here, Eric B., where he has Cheap Eats, Wheels of Misfortune. And this week, he is showing me a defining moments. Stone Cold Steve Austin. That must be new. That must be on his Cheap Eats. He is bleeding. It's the famous Bret Hart Stone Cold match. Bloodshed. Go to facebook.com/the handshaking team, where you can see all the fun and get involved with these Cheap Eats. And last but not least, Chiquita bananas. And I like them for the taste, not the shape. Why Monroe?
Monkeys never claps.
That's absolutely crap. Cramp. But I'm cramping a little this morning, I guess. But that's correct, Minoru. Monkeys never cramp. And I certainly did on that. Eric B., how you doing today?
We are starting off properly today, brother, just like we always are. We're always starting off right and happy on these lovely Tuesdays because we are recording on Tuesday. And also, you guys are going to listen to this on a Tuesday as well, believe it or not, or when you get to it. Either way, we're happy to have you. Randy, I'm doing okay, brother. I am enjoying myself, enjoying my week here, leading up into the Christmas holiday season. I got to say, I spent Saturday doing a couple of Christmassy things that somehow also connected to pro wrestling. Did I tell you about this? Did I tell you about
No,
this?
you
Did I
didn't.
tell
No,
you
you
about where
didn't
I
tell me about.
was?
No, you didn't.
All right. Well, in Milton, the lovely town of Milton, Ontario, where I'm from, is also the hometown of a famous Attitude Era wrestler. Do you know who it is?
Would that be Mr. Tiger Jeet Singh?
You know what, Randy? You're very close because it's both of them. It's Tiger Jeet Singh and Tiger Ali Singh. And they did their miracle on Main Street in Milton. Randy, the streets were closed off. There were petting zoos. There were camels in the first week of December on the streets of Milton, my friend, and alpacas, and a couple of bunnies as well. Beloved bunnies at that petting zoo. But yes, seeing two massive camels on the main streets of Milton was kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie, but also kind of cool.
Did they
And
bring you
Tiger gets
some
up.
frankincense or myrrh? Were there
No, no,
any
but
shepherds on top of these camels?
there were not. There were not. But I'm happy to report that Tiger Ali Singh was there himself in full Santa Claus gear, wearing a championship belt that he had specifically made for himself. I'm not sure where he won it, but it was around his waist, and he was serving up the finest of Drew curries for everyone to enjoy. And you know what? It was a moment. I actually have a friend of mine who drove from Guelph, Ontario, about 45 minutes for the passion and the joy to meet the two tigers themselves. But yeah, it was I gotta say, all insincerity aside and what you hear in my voice and joking around, it is actually something really cool that they do for the city of Milton, Brampton, and in Streetsville as well. So those guys are killing it here around the holiday season as per usual. And trust me, the town of Milton is very happy to have them. Randy, what'd you do this weekend, brother?
Well, I just want to continue your conversation just a tad. Yeah, no, he's been doing it for years, years. And did you notice the yellow brick road going towards his beautiful compound there in Milton? Because he does live in Milton. And have you ever been to the compound?
I haven't been to the Tiger family compound, no, but I've heard incredible things.
I've had the pleasure to experience it a couple of times. Now that we have some news coming up, maybe I'll try to see if I can get you to sit down and maybe talk with him one day. He's a very good gentleman, and he does
Yes.
he takes pride in Milton, so that's definitely a good thing that's happened. What did I do? I'm not going to talk about it much. My car blew up. So people, if you hear my phone go off in the background, it's a tow truck coming to pick up my car at my house. Yes, my car blew up. I can't even start it right now. Going over a train track. So that's it. So I really don't
Hmm.
want to talk about it. And we had a bowling tournament, but other than that, it was fun. But do you know what is fun? You know what is spectacular? Do you know what is a little uh, teary-eyeing? Do you know what is
Melancholy? Melancholy?
melancholy? It's coming to an end. The last
Hmm.
time is this Saturday, December
Yes.
13th, for Mr.
Yes, it
John
is.
Cena. And trust me, they've been shoving it down our throat nice all this last month. Like a good turkey dinner, turkey stuffing, cranberry, everything all at once in one spoonful going down your throat. But I'm enjoying it. It's
Ooh.
not the canned jelly either. It's the cranberry, the real cranberry sauce. But are you enjoying this John Cena stuff?
Enjoying it. Enjoying it. There's honestly, Randy, we have no more to enjoy. This is the end, my friend, and it's been something that we've been reminded of for a very long time now, but as we get closer and closer to the end, you have to look at the time in between his appearances, and it kind of sticks out a little bit more. There's no surprise appearances coming. He said he is retiring those jorts. He will never come back to the WWE in jorts. If he is coming back on screen, he is going to be wearing a suit and a tie. Man, Randy, he's got to sell those jorts, brother. He's got to sell those jorts. No, he's going to have, I don't know, 500 pairs of jorts in the WWE vault, all signed by John Cena. Maybe signed
Probably.
by the opponents that he wrestled.
Coming
Maybe
out
signed by some of his greatest opponents that he wrestled or his greatest feuds.
coming out in the nearest playing card everywhere will be John Cena's jorts cut up in relic type card fashion, a 1 of 500 probably. No,
Crotch
yeah, there's
pieces
definitely
only.
exactly. Definitely there's probably a couple in the vault there. Um yeah, I've been looking a lot of old matches as of later John Cena, and I was never a really big John Cena fan at the beginning, but this last year has definitely been fun and gave me some fandom towards him. So again, looking back, uh, I just want to ask, maybe what's your favorite opponent? What's your favorite feud that John Cena ever had?
I was hoping you were going to go first because I'm going to go a little bit off the rails with mine. So, but I guess I can go off a little bit rails first, and then you can take us back on board to this crazy train. What do you think, Randy? Does that sound good to you, buddy?
We can do it, but I don't know. Mine's a little off the rails. So, but I guess everybody else is going to say something else. We can put in honorable mentions.
My favorite opponent ever, my favorite feud ever for John Cena that he has overcome significantly, especially in the last couple of years here in the world of professional wrestling, using the world of professional wrestling, sorry, to do so, is John Cena's feud with Hollywood and making movies. Let's talk about the start of this guy's wrestling movie career, Randy. He was the Marine. And yes, he was a Marine, so I guess that sort of makes sense. But those movies were awful. How many other awful movies did we see this man in? We saw him literally having sex with Amy Schuster in a film, which apparently actually led to real activity down there,
Maybe
oddly
we
enough.
won't talk about that. But John Cena does claim that was the start of his better Hollywood career. If you,
Yes, it was. Absolutely. And then one by one, you start watching movies that you didn't even know that John Cena was in. I watched Daddy's Home 2, and I saw John Cena's there in a cameo role, and I'm just like, this guy has just absolutely crushed Hollywood. And now, from Peacemaker to everything else that he's doing with DC and everything in between, this guy is literally, you can't turn on the TV screen without seeing John Cena, but you're not unhappy to see him in these films anymore. It used to be like, oh crap, John Cena? Oh, it's gonna be awful. Now you're like, John Cena, this could be really good. Funny,
as
deep.
from Fast and Furious to the greats, Fast and Furious to Bumblebee. He was in Transformers, the great hit. The one what was that movie called? He was really good in it though. Him with Santino, Anthony Santino.
Ricky
Like,
Stenicki?
oh, I loved Ricky Stenicki. I don't
Ricky
know.
Stenicki over here.
That's
Randy is
it.
making some serious references to John Cena. The good thing, as well, though, as I mentioned, all of these things, is the good thing is that this part of his career will continue. And who knows, folks? We might see him even play like a wrestler or a fighter, or maybe lead himself to like an Academy Award nomination. Speaking of which, geez,
Yes.
again, John Cena was a joke in acting when he started. Rock as well, a complete joke in acting when he started. The Rock has now been nominated for a Golden Globe for Best Actor in The Smashing Machine. If you guys haven't seen that movie, I would definitely recommend to do so. It is really, really something else. But Randy,
In,
let's
in
get
all
into
these
your feud,
interviews, though,
brother.
with I will say one sec. In all these interviews that he's been doing this week, like with Chris Van Fleet and everything else, John Cena's more or less said in his movie roles he's been labeled as a certain type of character now, and he's fine with like a Ricky Stenicki, right? With Peacemaker being similar to it, and that's okay because John Cena is really funny in these roles. But what is my favorite John Cena feud? I don't know, really, to be honest. Everybody's gonna say Edge. Everybody's gonna say I don't know. But I'm gonna say Brock Lesnar. Do you know he's only
Yeah.
wrestled Brock Lesnar 3 times?
And been destroyed each time?
No, he actually
No?
did. win um one of them. I went through
Hey.
that and Cody Rhodes as well. I never thought Cody
Ah,
Rhodes wrestled Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar and Cody Rhodes have only wrestled 3 times, but we're talking about John Cena. So
yes.
I think it's a little more than that, but he did win once, John Cena, yes. But other times has been destroyed. So that's being said. That being said about episodes being destroyed. That's being said that John Cena's career is finally coming to an end. That being said, that we're probably going to have an SNME preview show this week. So stay tuned for it because it looks like a good show coming up for Saturday night's main event. And I do want to talk about it a little more, but not on this show. This is Draw Straws Raw. Let's get into this week's WWE Raw from the T-Mobile Center in Kansas City, Missouri, the laughing stock of 2025. I had to say it because I'm not a KC Chiefs fan, and they do reference it 3 times tonight. What do you say, Eric B? Should we
Let's
get
get
into it?
into it, Randy. Let's throw for the end zone just like Pat Mahomes couldn't do it all on Sunday as he threw for a disgusting 135 yards and ruined my entire parlay. But yes, Randy, we are here and we are ready to go. We are here with our best friends Joe Tess and Wade Barrett. No, not really. I miss our other friends. I really do. I miss him a lot. I miss Michael Cole, man. I miss Michael Cole. He's there
He's
for Greg. And Greg doesn't even care about him. I mean, Father Greg Feltham from the Smack Daddies doesn't even care that Michael Cole is there for him on SmackDown. I would care so much, significantly. Anyways, that was a little bit too much of a rant about that, right? Probably. But you know who's not going to rant? It's Gunther. He's going to open up tonight, and he is happy to be John Cena's last opponent. He has become the legend killer of the WWE in this era. Randy, talking about Randy's actually. Is Gunther the legend killer?
I would say so. Goldberg
Mm-hmm.
murdered him. He didn't even get
Mm-hmm.
to he didn't even get to say a proper promo at the end to say goodbye. So yeah,
Eh,
he
he
is
got what he
definitely
deserved.
he got what he deserved. There you go. Yeah. Bret Hart. Okay. Um, yes, I would put him as the new age legend killer. Since we're not seeing the Viper Randy Orton anymore, so I guess somebody has to take the moniker, right?
Mm, yeah, I guess. I mean, I guess so. We don't know about that whole Randy
I
situation,
do
though. We don't
now.
know.
We'll talk about
Oh,
that later.
okay, Randy. We talked about this before, though, and we also thought something, but we don't
Yeah.
know. We do know, but we don't know.
Yeah.
And that's the bottom line because Randy said so. Anyways, we're going forward. Like I said, Gunther is ready to take on John Cena at Saturday night's main event. He's also killing everybody at Saturday night's main event. It seems a place to retire for all these guys recently. But the clock comes up for John Cena, and we are reminded that we just have very short time before the last time ever seeing John Cena work a match this Saturday night. But yeah, Randy, that's a quick and fast little promo here for Gunther. Quick delivery, got straight to the point, kept it really like under, I don't know, even 8 minutes, and we got right into wrestling.
I think they cut it a little short due to the John Cena chants, which the well-deserved Cena chants that were happening with KC. And Gunther doesn't seem phased. He's the ring general, so why should he be phased? Um, I'm happy. I'm actually happy it is Gunther on his last match. I wish it was a little different of a build to Gunther, but I'll accept this. We know this match is going to be good. And again, we'll talk about it more this week on SNME Radio.
Exactly, Randy. But anyways, let's get right into some action here. Quickly, let's recap the women's tag team titles. Judgment Day wants the belts. Everybody wants the belts. Rhea and Io want the belts. Kabuki Warriors. Everybody hates them. So here we are. It's going to be a match between two friends, Io Sky and Kairi Sane. And we got Rio here at the ring again, Randy. We got Rhea and Io together at all times. It's just the way it is. Kairi's here with Asuka. Nice little match between these two ladies. We know that they've had this match a million times, if not on television, if not in other promotions. We know that these ladies have wrestled a million times, and we definitely can see it in this match as we see the familiarity between the two of them and just really good stuff happening between them this entire match, including but not limited to Rhea being involved at the outside as the mommy muscle that she is, and also Asuka running around. You never know when that mist is going to hit. But Randy, a nice little pairing between these two ex Damage Control members to
Yes,
start off the night.
yeah, most definitely. It was really it's never a bad time when Io and Kari get together. I could watch this over and over again. This match was great. This match was exactly what you expect. Definitely they are dance partners, and their dancing is pretty dang good. It's like salsa, a little salsa spicy.
Ooh.
There we go. But yeah, Io Sky wins, I guess, when there is nothing but Asuka trying to interfere, Ripley trying to get Asuka, and Io Sky wins via pinfall with the diving moonsault after all the tabackery, I guess you can say, right?
In a very
Everything else.
unique way of getting there too, because we have Io just hanging out in the Tree of Woe. We rarely see that Tree of Woe being countered into her Karana, Moonsault, get the pin. It was a nice way to close it out for the two ladies, the two friends, Rio and the Night. But yes, Randy, a little bit of a back and forth style match here between these two, and definitely gave us something fun to start with for this week's episode of Monday Night Raw.
100%. So I'm going to give it the banana rating. Again, a great dance definitely deserves a great reward. And our rewards are dished out in bananas. I give it a 4 banana out of 5. A 4
That's a lot of
banana out of
bananas.
5 for this. Yeah, it's pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. Not maybe their best showing between each other, but it was pretty good. And I enjoyed it. Good openings match for WWE Raw tonight.
There we go. Let's get into the backstage here where Mr. Logan Paul and the Vision, Logan in his black gear now as well. Let's mention that also. That means that he's officially a member of the Vision. They all wear black. They're bad. Bad guys wear black, I guess.
Good.
I like wearing black though. Am I a bad person? I don't
Yes.
know. I guess I'll be. Okay. Yeah, I'll take it. That's fine. But yes, Logan Paul is mad. He wants the Vision to get rid of Rey Mysterio after he slapped him in the face. Did you see that slap? Did you see him slap me last week? He doesn't like being slapped by another man, apparently. But yeah, that's what happens. Yeah. Okay.
This was fine. Yes, Logan Paul asking for some help back against the smallest member in the WWE Raw roster. He needs some help, but in turn, it is the legend Rey Mysterio. Yes,
It is.
the Vision all dolled up. It's like NWO-ish style gear, I guess you can say. Even Logan Paul's from Survivor Series to now. With the
Yeah,
red plates.
he just kept the same gear.
Yeah. So I enjoy the look. I'm actually enjoying a part of it. We're going to talk a little more later on. I think something else is going to happen internally within it now. But yeah, he wants Rey Mysterio. He wants it soon. When the match will happen, it won't happen this weekend, right? It's not on the card, so it won't have a Saturday night's main event. But it should
No.
happen soon. I believe it'll happen on a Raw or something beforehand.
Yeah, probably.
This
Anyways,
is
you know
fun.
what's gonna happen? You know what's gonna happen, Randy?
An
It's
ad
gonna be
commercial by Netflix.
yes, many ads. One of 9.
And speaking about ads, do you know Pure Fandom is sponsoring us? Please sponsor ad here.
Do you like pro wrestling and lucha libre? Tired of ordering from the US? Then you've come to the right place. We are Pure Fandom. We sell championship belts, lucha masks, international wrestling merchandise, and a lot more. So this holiday season, if you're shopping for your favorite mark, look no further. PureFandomShop.BigCartel.com and celebrate the holidays Pure Fandom style.
Okay, well, we are back, folks. We're back in talking about masked men. We have one of the greatest masks of all time, and his name is Rey Mustachio, right? What the hell is going on with that? Rey Mysterio comes to the ring with a fine mustache underneath that mask, and it just looks different. It looks unique. I was
Everybody's
gonna say
having these
that.
mustaches now, eh? Like, is Dom creating a trend again? Is this 1970? Is everything going to
Yes.
turn into weird music background? And we'll just leave it out of it. But yeah, no, everybody
Rumor
loves
rumor has
mustaches.
it. Rumor has it that 90% of the MLB rosters have noticed that Dominic Mysterio has a mustache and have said to themselves, "Gotta go for it. It's
That's it.
mustache time."
That's it.
They come out to the field and they start going booyaka booyaka. But no, anyways, all right, let's go. We have this match here, Rey Mysterio and Finn Balor, but no, it is not a match. Here comes Logan Paul with his fisticuffs and the brass knuckles, which Paul Heyman really likes as well, and he takes out the smallest man on the WWE roster. They stomp him out, but here comes LA Knight to save the day. Far too late,
Yeah.
if you ask me.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, you just watched the guy get completely destroyed. But here comes LA Knight for the save, and he wants Logan Paul tonight. We don't get a match with Rey Mysterio this week either, folks. So we got to keep on waiting.
That's it. The mystery man comes out. You said it already, right?
Mm,
Appearance
mm-mm.
number one came out
Miss
after. It
Mr.
happened here, right?
Stomskis? Yeah,
It
Mr.
happened here.
Stomsky came out the first time
Yep.
to be very confusing, truly,
Yes.
if you ask me. But yes, very, very confusing, especially on the basis that this match was originally Judgment Day versus Rey Mysterio, and we don't see any Judgment Day members,
No. Hmm.
but we
Well,
do
we
see a
can
masked man,
eliminate LA Knight from being the mystery man.
and we can eliminate Finn Balor just because height is definitely a problem.
We never know.
You know
We never
what?
know.
It's true. Everything looks different on TV. You never
That's it.
know. Finn is
Um.
jacked.
Yes. So the first appearance of the mystery man tonight. We spoiler alert, folks. We will see him again later on today. But there's a rumor going out right now, Eric B. And I just want to hit it because this is the first appearance right now of the mystery man. But there is a heavy rumor going around right now that they're going to try to swerve it and make it Chris Jericho. And I'm talking
Oh
a
man,
heavy, hard rumor.
that is uh, that is as much as WCW in
Yes.
the '90s booking as you can possibly get there, brother.
So you can't change the
The
size of
Black Scorpion.
that's it. But you can't change this guy. Definitely, we said Randy Orton before. I definitely looked last night, and I did my little. I had my tape measure out, so I had my tape measure out comparably to the old Randy Orton, and then tape measure out to Austin Theory, tape measure out to Mystery Man. This gentleman has to be Austin Theory. It definitely is not Randy Orton. What are they going to do with this? That is, I'm looking forward to it. To be honest with you, the vision actually is picking up in my books.
Do
Look
you
a
think they're
little
trying to
uncomfortable.
swerve us? Do you think they're trying to swerve us on purpose with kind of these reports this week of it being heavily favored to be Randy Orton?
Hey, Chris Jericho, you mean? That's what I heard this week, but yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
Maybe we caught it. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. They're gonna swerve it to be Chris Jericho. You're not gonna you're
he
not gonna
can't
get
move
away
like
with
that.
it.
It's not Chris Jericho right now, obviously.
Yeah,
So yeah, it'd be
but yeah,
weird.
yeah. So I don't know.
They can
But
get there though. They can get there though. They can find a way. I used you as a pawn and my anyways, all right, never
yeah.
mind.
But speaking about mystery men and celebrities showing up and everything else, oh, hey, did you see all these people tonight?
No, you tell me. What people?
Javon, well, we missed the first one. Obafemi was at
Oh,
ringside during the
yeah,
first
oh
match.
big ass Oba is there. Javon is there. Everyone is there promoting the awesome matches that we're gonna get at Saturday night's main event. Sol Ruka is there later tonight with a hilarious little interaction on camera, which is caught as well, when she waves to Bailey and says, "Hi Bailey, I'm Sol."
Oh, well, Mr. Tucker from the Kansas City Royals was there as well. You forgot about him. Don't forget about him. Everybody didn't know who he was either. But that's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, again, like Paul Heyman said, if you're in Kansas City, Missouri, are you in Kansas City, Kansas? Like, where are you anyways? Where does it even matter?
But
yes,
speaking about unexpected,
unexpected. Okay. It's
let's
the
see.
tag team title match, guys. It's AJ Styles and Dragon Lee, AJ Lee, versus the War Raiders and AJ Styles and Dragon Lee. When Dragon Lee's music plays, everyone's like, yay. And then AJ Styles' music plays, and everyone's like, woo! He's with Dragon Lee. And they come out and they have a good time. And we get the Biker Mice from Mars there, folks. They're still in WWE. Yes, they still wrestle. And no matter how terribly packaged they were before, I feel like we have to start giving the War Raiders a little bit of credit for being the War Raiders again.
Yeah,
What do you think?
they converted their look back into the old style tonight, if you notice that, eh? No more
Hmm.
bikers mice. Now they're like Viking mice again. No? I
Listen,
think they gave up.
WWE is known for giving up a lot of these angles and gimmicks late. Biker Mice being one of them. Another one being Bailey. Why is Bailey not crazy anymore?
Good drugs. Good prescription. Uh, Prescriptions can do anything. Medication.
Therapy.
Therapy.
Therapy. Yeah, no, there's a couple of them that have just been completely dropped in angles as far as people going crazy or just whatever's happening. And I'm like, why did we even put any stock into it? It was good. But anyways, match itself, Randy really likes this match, I guess, because he says talking about surprises as we lead into it. But yeah, we have the War Raiders who have a very pro indie and also delightful in the actual pro wrestling world style. Like they are cartwheeling, they're jumping, they're big arse men who are just throwing big meaty fisticuffs, but still extremely athletic. And poor Ivar, who we just haven't been able to see really for the last like year and a half due to a couple of different injuries, is now back as well. It just these guys, they had so much more steam when they first came to the main roster, and then they had it all taken away by ridiculous gimmicks and injuries. But they're back, Rand. They're back, and they're one of the real tag teams that we have in the WWE. Besides the War Raiders, what other like real tag team is there on Raw right now?
New
I'm gonna
Day.
say actually take bastard. Damn son of a bitch. Besides the New Day.
Judgment Day.
Eh, okay. I'll
But
give
you're
it to
right.
you.
You're absolutely right. So it's everybody this person with that person type thing.
Yes, yes, yes. But we just need the gimmicks, the better gimmicks. We like our gimmicks and we want them back in wrestling. Anyways, okay, we get a quick moving, hard hitting match between these guys. AJ Styles being QB1 in the match itself, just leading everybody towards the finish and leading everybody to glory, as he always does, because he is so phenomenal. He is the phenomenal one. Geez, talk about phenoms. What the hell was that? But we'll also mention that also. But Randy, match comes towards the end here. Super Hurricanrana sends Ivar into Eric, meaning the Phenomenal Forum can retain the titles here for AJ Lee as they move forward with the Raw Tag Team Championships. Randy, thoughts on the match?
Thoughts on this match? This match was really good. I was really surprised up until a point. This match, 3/4 or 7/8 through, I don't know what Dragon Lee was thinking. Dragon Lee tried to pick up Eric on his back not once, not twice, but 3 times. And I think the second time he might have been partially concussed because he landed on his head and it wasn't smart. And the confusion set in from, I think, again, something must have happened to Dragon Lee because the confusion set in. Nobody knew what to do for a minute there. And then it just went towards the ending, putting AJ Styles in the match. AJ actually had to drag Dragon Lee over to his corner. I don't know if you noticed, because I think Dragon was trying to do some stuff, and he literally picked up. A face never really does that, people. They never grab your partner's hand and drag him over. It's always waiting for a hot tag. Well, there was no hot tag in this match. The only thing that was tagging out was Dragon Lee's mind. But I will give this match, for the beginning, or the 7/8 of it, a 3 banana. A 3 banana out of 5, which is a passing rating. It's way better than the 1 or 0 banana I thought I was going to give it. But yeah, it definitely was good. It was good wrestling up until that point. But something happens after. Eh,
Yeah. Now when we talk about Dragon Lee and AJ Styles, we talk about a pairing that works well together, but it's fun in the short term. It's not something that's going to fix the tag division for the WWE. But maybe as we see what happens after the match, maybe there are some that do, some who are able to do so, including but not limited to the New Day, who obviously want a shot back at their tag team titles,
of course.
and also the Usos coming to the ring, yeeting through the crowd, yeeting all over babies, yeeting all over kids. Randy, there's so much yeeting going on here. But Jay Uso, he left the show last week, miserable, sad, heelish, not even talking to Jackie Redmond. But he comes back this week and says, look, we're going to be a tag team again. We do that really well. So we're going to do it again. We're going to run it back. So, Randy, is Jey Uso another person added to the list of angles that are being tossed away? Or is there some type of crazy angle here in the works that Jay turns on Jimmy?
I think it's just Jay on Jay. Jay turning on himself and everything else. But yes, it probably will end up that way. Yes, the Usos are back. The tag team division put on notice. Jay Uso coming back because, yeah, why not? He's not winning anywhere else. And it's not like the Usos won anything in the last year as well. So what are we going to do? We're going to put the Usos that didn't even win their tag match or whatever before a month ago, correct? And we're going to put the New Day that hasn't won a match in like 6 years. I'm just using that as an example. It's not truth. And we're going to put them together next week and have a match for the #1 contendership for the tag team titles. Let's do it. Let's roll this. Just because, at one time they were great. Not now, but one time they were great. And we're going to make them #1 contenders. Stay tuned next week, folks. #1 contendership match. If your record is 0-11 and the other one is 0-2, don't worry. You still have a chance at the tag teams.
Listen, Randy, we can go back to 2013 sometimes if we want to, all right? We can go back to the time where the Usos and the New Day were the tippy top of the tag team division. And we talk about this all the time. The New Day, they haven't lost a step. They've been around so long that people are just so used to them. The Usos are incredible together. So we're getting two great tag teams in a match. There's really nothing that we can complain about there. It might be recycled material, but at least it's recycled material that we are happy to reuse. So, folks, just a quick statement here. Recycle, reduce, reuse, and close the loop. You can close the loop. If you are a 90s kid like me, then you know what that reference is from. But anyways, talking about obscure references, let's keep going with the show, Rand.
Yeah.
Let's keep going with the show.
Exactly.
All right, here comes Stephanie Vaquer here for a chat, I guess you can say. And she wants to face everyone. And she doesn't speak so much because she uses her action. She knows that she is the best. And it's not just because of the devil's kiss. And that line just doesn't hit.
Not at all. I howled.
Whoa.
Well,
when
you're
she
just
said it, I was like, okay.
It's like putting a highlighter on a wrong word that shouldn't be. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe it's her English
I know
or the
I'm the
translation.
best, but it's not because of my ass. Steph, listen, it's phenomenal. Don't get me talking about phenomenal, but don't get me wrong. It is just one of those things that I just don't ever see her saying that. Like,
Right.
I don't see her ever saying that ever in any type of conversation or anything or promo. So whoever gave that information, you failed her tonight miserably. Talking about failures, though, oh my God, Randy, we're still going into this. Here comes Nikki Bella, and she's not done yet. She wants a rematch, and she deserves a rematch. Oh my God. But also Raquel Rodriguez is there, and she's coming for the title. I don't
Takes
know
her
what's
out,
happening.
takes Nikki Bella out cold, unseen for the rest. Just Raquel. Anyway, I gotta put. You know what? As bad as I'm not saying it's bad. I think Stephanie did good for speaking English is not her first language, and she presented herself really well, except for that
That's
one
not
line.
her fault. That
But
line
then,
is definitely not something that she thought up.
but then Nikki Bella must have came out just for the entrance in 13 seconds, and then our loving Raquel Rodriguez from the Judgment Day, took her out in a second, and Nikki Bella was seen no more. It's unfortunate, Nikki. You are a legend, realistically, but yeah, Raquel, placing her stand that she wants a chance at this title. Play sponsor, Dad. Here.
You've got your sunrise, you caught a prize, your mate and your Johnson. Party nights, summer whites, your friends and your Johnson. Rooster tails, water trails, your kids and your Johnson. Saturday nights, distant lights, your girl and your Johnson.
You and your Johnson, a way of life for over 50 years.
You know what? I was actually wearing my Lick a Chick t-shirt yesterday, and I had to go a couple places in public, including a church, and I forgot that I was wearing my Lick a Chick t-shirt. But yes, the best chicken on the island, and they'll be open again coming in the summertime, folks. So don't worry, if you're there, you'll get to Lick a Chick soon. But okay, the Judgment Day is having a very good night, but Liv Morgan is not happy with Raquel Rodriguez going after Stephanie Vaquer. I don't know why. I guess she wants her to focus on the tag team titles instead and leave
She
that
wasn't
championship to Livy. Little Liv Morgan.
She wasn't told. There's a little confusion on who's in charge of this group. Are they all running rampant amongst themselves with no direction? Liv Morgan likes giving direction. She wants to be the mommy of the Judgment Day. That's what I took out of it.
Liv Morgan is just running rucksack, and she doesn't even have a match tonight. She is just destroying the internet with her posts of just being in her hotel room and then coming in tonight and then just destroying the Judgment Day for doing things that she doesn't like.
In a very
But-
lovely way. In a
lovely way. Very, very lovely way. Speaking about very lovely ways and Liv Morgan, yeah, works, right? I guess.
No, that works.
Here's Loira Valkyria with Roxanne Perez. And folks, the Bird Lady actually throws on a heck of a match here. I'm just going to throw that out there because I thoroughly enjoyed a Loira Valkyria match. And I talk so much trash about Loira Valkyria, but I think that Lyra and Roxanne really got back to their NXT days to show us why they used to be the tippy top of that promotion, and just threw on a hell of a match between two opponents who are very familiar with each other. Bayley and Liv Morgan are here as well. Like I said, I was really digging the whole Bayley Manic angle that they were going with, and now Bayley's just happy-go-lucky Bayley again.
Go team.
Why are
Go
we throwing
team,
it away
Bayley.
so quickly, Randy?
I think we sort of know with what's going on. They need the women's tag teams. They're building tag teams left and right, men's and women's. They're trying to make it prominent again. So she has to sort of be good because she has to team up with the Pigeon Lady, right? You can't be You can't be called the Crazy Pigeon Ladies, right? So that wouldn't be a good tag team name. So maybe that's the reason why.
They're listening to us, man. Maybe they're listening to us. They are listening to us. Anyways, the Prodigy herself is in this match here with the Crazy Pigeon Lady, and she is just fantastic. Roxanne Perez, last couple of weeks especially, just looks phenomenal. She always does, though. The size of these two ladies match up very well, too, also, Randy, because sometimes, often, you look at Roxanne, and she is a little bit smaller than her opponent, so everything here looks very good. We get some nice little work here with some rest holds. Nasty little Fujiwara armbar is thrown onto the arm that's being worked on the entire match. So a little bit of a story being developed there as well. Liv Morgan gets involved. Her beautiful self just gets involved, Randy. She's always got to get involved. She's always stuck in our heads and always stuck around the ringside. And this point, she gets stuck on the apron because she tries to get involved, gets cut off by Bayley, and then she's just laying there on the apron. for about
Supposedly.
2 minutes dead supposedly until she catches Lawyer Valkyria slipping when she comes to hit the ropes, being pushed off by Roxanne Perez. Gets, I think, kicked in the face,
Kicked.
clawed
Yep.
in the face. It looked like a little kick to the face. Quick pop, which pops into the Pop Rocks for the finish here, and Roxanne with a special pin on Lyra Valkyria. That's the best way that I can put it. All I can say is our short numbers are going to go through the roof because of that pin. But Randy, decent little match here between these two ladies.
Huge pop for the Pop Rocks. Yes, this was a great match. Roxanne, she may be small, but she always fights big, if that makes any sense. So I enjoyed this match a lot, especially with Lyra. I'm not going to call her a crazy pigeon lady because this was a good match. She deserves her props. I always enjoy these two together. They do have a history together. It was a surprise win by Roxanne, but the Morgan's back, right? They were on a little losing streak. So with a little help from her friend, she does pick up the win. The Pop Rocks always looks fantastic. One of my favorite moves in wrestling. Maybe we should do a top 5 favorite moves one time, Eric.
Ooh, yeah, we can do
Sideshow.
that.
But then, yes, with the win, Roxanne Perez giving this a 5 banana rating. I'm going to give it a 4.2. A 4.2 banana rating, not a 4.25, right? But a 4.2. Again, we've seen them a lot, and I like them together. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it.
Yeah, we can do a top 5, or we can do like a this or that kind of thing maybe, where I'm like, hey Randy, Pop Rocks or Canadian Destroyer?
Oh, Canadian Destroyer. It has
Okay,
to
there we
be.
go.
It has
There
to
we go. Yeah, the pop is always there. The bounce is always crazier with a Canadian Destroyer, but the Pop Rocks looks beautiful too.
be. It does.
And it works on any size opponent. I think that's something that's really important to mention
John
here.
Cena.
And a full backflip is not required.
Mhm.
So that is also very good. But anyways, we've broken that down enough. Let's go forward. We get another quick little vignette here with Natty training with Maxine Dupree. More intensity here, but Maxine Dupree manages to get actually Natty to tap to an ankle lock. More dungeon, more Natty. And also, Steph Kerr throws out Natty's name earlier in her promo in the night. So
This
get
was
more
really,
over.
really good. I enjoyed this one, Eric B, a lot. It's getting better and better and better. Natty must be coming back. Maxine Dupree, the craziness. Let's also point out Ivy Nile was in the crowd. They did a little, I don't know if you've seen your ads popping up Ivy Nile. It's coming up next week, Ivy Nile versus Maxine Dupree on Raw. The Creeds in weird suits, will I say? They're all together. It's good to see the Creed brothers back with the tag team division. Obviously, I think we're going to see them a little more. But yeah, I really, really, really enjoy that. Like, I want to give it a rating. I do promos or vignettes. I'm going to give this. Listen to this, Eric B.
I'm listening.
4.8 bananas. 4.8 banana promo? I just like the production and how it looks. It's
There you
really
go.
good. I like it a lot.
Randy likes the black and white.
Yes.
He likes the sweating blonde ladies.
No.
He likes the intensity.
Yeah, well, yes, but
Yes.
but I like the intensity. The
Yes.
intensity. No. Harder. No.
Yes, exactly. Oh, Randy. Okay.
No, I normally pay
We-
my woman to say that, so stop right there.
All right, folks. Okay, quick rundown of Saturday night's main event that we're seeing. Me and Randy are going to break that down for you in further detail, so we aren't going to get into that right now, folks. We got times to do that, just like we have time for the main event. It is Logan Paul versus L.A. Knight. Yeah. And let's just say, tonight is not LA's night.
I get that.
Oh,
You're so clever, Eric
oh,
B. You're
whoa.
so clever.
We've been working on that for 3 weeks. We just didn't know when we were going to get to do it, and now we finally get to do it. But yes, Paul Heyman is here. The Oracle himself is here with his Logan Paul. Logan Paul in his NWO gear. Logan, just I just love the way that Logan wrestles. That's the only thing that I can say about Logan Paul. There's a fan at the side of the ring that has a sign that says Logan Paul uh, carries Raw, and Logan acknowledges it at numerous points as well. That's really funny. But yes, we get a nice little alley-oop here. I love that little reverse power bomb, whatever you want to call it, the alley-oop that Logan's been using recently here. But LA Knight is still doing things that he does. He's doing his yeah. He's doing his jumping neck breakers. He's doing everything that he has to do. But you know the one thing that he cannot defend, Randy, and that is all the members of the Vision. All the members of the Vision come for LA Knight. Where the hell is Rey Mysterio?
Yeah. Where the
Where's
hell
Rey
is anybody?
Mysterio? Like, save the day, Ray.
Anybody.
Jay. Yeah, just literally all the names that rhyme. That's all we have to do. Ray, Jay, I don't know, Tay, Conti.
Kylie
Maybe
Ray.
get her over. Oh, Kylie Ray, yeah, get her
Summer
over
Rae.
too. Summer Rae, get them all over here. They could defend. Anyways, LA Knight has literally nobody coming
Anna
to
Jay.
his aid.
Oh, wrong
No
company,
one. Now we're going off the deep end.
Okay,
We're going
sorry.
off the deep end here with Anna Jay and Tay. But yes, they will be in WWE one day. What do you say? Hey? Oh God.
Hey, let's go back to this. Let's wrap this up. This is fun and all. Sorry,
Oh,
people.
it's fun and all. We got to get to the end here. But yes, cue the Vision for the distraction. Um, Logan Paul hits a very high crossbody, probably a little bit too high there on LA Knight as he doing so, but the Vision's interference is just going to make this match lead to the end. Knight gets knocked down. The referee ejects both of them. Knight hammers away on Paul outside. The masked man makes one final return. Here he comes again for another stomp ski right on the announcer's table. Frog splash by Logan Paul for the win. This masked man is just running wild all over WWE Raw tonight. And you know what we're not going to get, folks? We're not getting a reveal. Not yet.
Well, as a masked man myself, I understand the importance of the mask and keeping your identity secret. You never
Yes.
know what's under my mask. I could be realistically Donald Trump. No, I'm joking. No,
We all, you know what, Randy? We all
could be
wear
anything.
proverbial masks.
That's right.
I think we all wear proverbial masks in our
But-
day-to-day life.
I'm going to throw this back into the match. I enjoyed this match for what it was. LA Knight being a star as usual. Logan Paul wins. Logan Paul
Yes.
is great, right?
Yes.
Logan Paul is probably is the best celebrity talent. Don't give me Bad Bunny, people, if you compare him to
See.
Logan Paul.
See, no Bad Bunny. See,
Bad
Logan
Bunny.
Paul. No Bad Bunny.
Yeah. So I'm going to give this match a 4 banana out of 5, which is a very possibility. It was fun up until this point, but Eric B, there is more. This is 9:50 at night. This is not the end of WWE Raw. And I was like, what? What's going on? There's still probably time.
There's like 20 more minutes to go in the rest of this entire post-match beatdown promo. We have the Vision standing in the ring. We have Paul Heyman announcing that it's going to be Braun Breaker as the next World Heavyweight Champion. Braun cuts a huge promo here about CM Punk. CM Punk isn't there. He wants the old CM Punk. He doesn't want the CM Punk that's here now. Hilarious line when he says that CM Punk spent his entire life avoiding drugs and alcohol just to look like an old crackhead. I think Logan Paul actually literally corpses from this, laughs just a little bit, even though that it's supposed to be within character. I think he was not expecting it.
And what did he say about AJ Lee? He said something about his wife.
Oh, geez.
There was a really good comment, but yeah, the people look up to Braun. He's getting better, man. Braun is definitely getting better.
No, he's really good on the mic, and then he rips his shirt off in a hilarious fashion. At the time that he mentions that he's going to put CM Punk into the hospital, that is when the Vision leaves the ring and just leaves Braun there to cut the rest of the promo. And then we cut to the camera, and the Vision is still beating down a poor, prone, and destroyed LA Knight, and gets power bombed through a table. But that's not enough. He's got to get tsunamied by Bronson Reed onto a car afterwards. Just parked there for fun. And Adam Pearce is just hilariously yelling for medics as we go off the air. Medics! Medics!
Poor LA Knight, one against, we'll say Bronson Reed is 3. So 1 against 5. It was destruction. The car, like he gets on top of those stage boxes or whatever, and Bronson Reed and just destroys LA Knight on top of a car with that 747 or tsunami splash, whatever you want to call it. It was fantastic. It was good destruction. LA Knight hopefully will be there next week, but probably not. He's probably dead. No, we cannot say dead on YouTube's, but he's probably hurt real bad. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the poor LA Knight, man. Everybody beats him up. Yeah, unfortunately.
He already took a spear. He already took a tsunami. He already took enough, man. Just let the poor guy go home. Let Mr. Rickers just go home and rest for a change, bro. Why does he have to always be resting off these injuries? But yes, a couple of broken ribs for Mr. LA Knight. Yeah. Ow, it hurts when I say yeah now because of the broken ribs. But folks, yeah, that was Monday Night Raw. Not a bad show, but also definitely not one of the best shows that we've seen in the last couple of weeks. Randy, give me a banana rating, buddy.
So let me add this up now. Carry the 2 minus the 1. +1 for Pop Rocks, right?
Add a peel there. Yeah, add a couple peels.
Add a peel. Maybe a little slip like Dragon Lee did when he tried to pick up Eric, right? So we're gonna but I will give it a 4 banana rating. I really enjoyed this Raw a lot. I will say, I would have gave it higher, but the ads were non-stop last night on that. It drove me freaking insane, but I got just pulled back in. The ads were stupid last night.
I gotta say that when you are watching and you actually have to question what tier of Netflix you have because the amount of ads that you're getting, it's getting ridiculous. At the point where I have the top tier, the best plan on Netflix, and I'm still seeing 9 ads.
Yeah.
Why?
They're a branding machine, and it is so now commercialized within itself. I have to give it kudos because we all should learn. We have a business here in Straw Rob. We're under the Hub Sports Entertainment.
Definitely.
I just learn to do that.
I just feel honestly, dude. I'm not trying to be a Karen or anything in saying this. I don't really care. It's not that big of a deal. I'm never going to chase it down if it ever comes to this. But I feel like this is going to be like a class action lawsuit one day for people saying, Netflix, I pay for no ads and I still have to see all of these ads. What the hell? And you're going to get an email from Birkin and Associates that says sign up to join the class action lawsuit and you can get your portion, which will turn out to be something like $3.68. But anyways, Rand, that's the show for this week, buddy. That is the show for this week. Believe it or not, we made it all the way to the end. So folks, thank you so much for listening to me and Randy. Randy, if they wanted to check out say maybe our videos, our shorts that we've been pumping out recently, or listen to more of us talking, how can they do so?
You can go to the YouTubes. We are at STRAWS Raw. Thank you. We're at 4,000 subscribers, over 1 million views. Thank you all for listening. Just like, subscribe, make comments. Sorry, people, I had the comments off still. I don't even know how to put the comments on the videos, but it seems that you can put comments on shorts. I'm working on it. Trust me, this is new to me. Let's get to the 5,000. I wanted it by the end of the year, but I think we can get it by the end of January. Let's go for it. You can follow us at the Hub Sports Entertainment on Twitter, Hub Sports Entertainment on the Instagrams. But please go follow our friends, the SmackDaddies, everywhere as well. They are at the SmackDaddies. Yeah, pure fandom. Go check them out. Sean Burkhead, thank you very much. Rob Arbic. I'm going to tell you like every week this. Merry Christmas, Rob Arbic. And Gimpy Mitchell. Yeah. Buy a shirt. Gimpy Mitchell. Eric is sitting here with no neck. I have no reason why. He was out with his chest open before, but now he's just sitting there like a turtle.
Yes.
But Eric B., where can they find you at? What pond can you find your turtle self at?
They can swim on into my pond here on Instagram and they can shell their way into my profile, which is Wrestling with Eric. That's without a W, without a G, and that's including anybody who wants to follow me, including Mr. Gimpy Mitchell. I kind of forgive you about the betrayal, but I'm still thinking about it. So until the next time, folks, thank you so much for listening to me and Randy as we talk about the haps with the craps here on the Hub Sports Entertainment Network. Until the next time, please take care of yourselves and each other and continue to live your lives impactfully.
Live, laugh, and guess what, people? Coming soon to a radio near you. And always love wrestling. News to come.
Deuces! Deuces!
How much does it bother you that they're eating right now?
Yeet.
They're eating, yeah. Does that bother you?
What's it called? 4 letters, 1 word. Stop.